Good afternoon. This is call number 2021-42090 in the interest of Nasia Foster. All parties, please raise your right hands to be sworn. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, ma'am, please identify yourself and your relationship to this child.
Kimberly Collins, and I was Courtney Harris' stepmom.
So you're the paternal grandmother? No, the maternal grandmother on the mother's side, right?
Yeah. We're not blood related though.
Okay. All right, and representing the state?
Andrea Perard.
Court will note that the mother, Courtney Nicole Harris, is not present. She was personally served on August 7th, 2021 at 10:38 a.m. And the non-custodial parent father, Frederick Donald Foster, is not present. And he was personally served on August 2nd, 2021 at 10:35 a.m. at 1200 Baker Street in Houston, Harris County, Texas. It appears that he has filed an answer. The mother has not filed an answer, is that correct? Or made an appearance? Is that correct?
No appearance,
Okay.
but no appearance by the mother.
All right, the court will also note that both parties, Courtney Nicole Harris and Frederick Donnell Foster, were given notice of this Zoom hearing by certified mail return receipt requested, and no one neither one has checked in. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Mother was given notice that was delivered October 8th, 2021. Father was given notice by certified mail that was delivered also on October 8th, 2021. So we'll proceed by default.
Thank you, Your Honor. The state would call Miss Collins. Ma'am, as the stepmother of the biological mother, Miss Harris actually lived with you and the child since the child was born. Is that correct?
Yes, she stayed with me for a little while, then she moved out, then they moved back. Yeah.
Okay. But Miss, so you pretty consistently had the child in your home, and then Miss Harris left the last time around 2 years ago, where the child has been in your sole possession for the last 2 years. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
And so with that, you're asking to be named the sole managing conservator, with both of the parents being named as possessory conservators. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And part of that is that the father is currently incarcerated in TDCJ on a 20-year sentence for robbery with bodily injury. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And while there's never been any family violence between you and him specifically, he had threatened or
it
kill
happened.
the biological mother, correct?
Yes, and he have got up in my face like twice.
Okay. So with his criminal history, his threats of the biological mother, who is your stepdaughter, you're asking for your address to be kept out of this court order and to be named managing conservator. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Now, in regards to possession and access, since he is incarcerated, if he was to serve the full time, child would be over 18. But so in case he is released for any reason before then, you're asking for any visitation to be supervised through the domestic relations officer. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And as to possession for the mother, you're asking for that to be supervised by you from 1 to 5 on first, third, and fifth Saturdays of each month. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And that is because that she took the child at one point and did not return her as she had promised. Is that correct?
Yes.
And then left the child with someone completely different, and you were unaware of where the child was. Is that right?
Yes, she done that a couple of times. She would put on Facebook that she needed a babysitter, and anybody said they would babysit, she was okay with that. So to me, that was putting her in danger because too much happening to kids.
And the child is 6 or 7 years old currently?
Yeah, she'll be 7 on the 28th of this month.
Okay. And so you believe it's in the best interest of the child not to have any unsupervised visitation with either parent. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Now, as for any child support or medical support by the father to you, both are being set at 0 beginning December 1st of 2021, since he is incarcerated and has no income. Is that your understanding and agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
And as for child support and medical support as to the mother, this child is currently, how is this child covered by insurance?
Through Medicaid.
We're going to order you to maintain that government medical, and the mother will reimburse the state at $100 beginning December 1st of 2021. Is that your understanding and agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
And Ms. Harris does have an additional child, but that child is residing with the father currently, and we don't show any orders. So we've given her no credit for that child. Is that your understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
We've been able to confirm that that Ms. Harris works at Buffalo Wild Wings and that makes approximately $2,400 gross per month. Does that sound about $2,200? Does that sound correct?
Yeah, that's probably about right.
And she's consistently worked in the food industry since she's been able to work, correct?
That's correct.
So her current child support will be set at $450 beginning December 1st of 2021. Is that your understanding and agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
And you've asked for no retroactive support as to the father, but you are asking for retro support as to the mother. Is that right?
That's correct.
And that's in the amount of $21,111. And that's for the last 4 years. And you're asking that be paid back at $145 beginning December 1st of 2021. Is that your understanding and agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, while the mother left 2 years ago and the child has been in your possession solely, you're also asking for retro for the 2 years prior to that when the mother was residing with you. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And that's due to the fact that you always provided for the child. The mother basically provided nothing at the time, even when she was residing with you. Is that correct?
That's correct.
That concludes the order, Your Honor. I pass my witness.
All right, the court will approve the order submitted. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. May we be excused?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.